Why would you create a universe? Tell me.
To experience it.
To experience it, to have a place to play. What else? Tell me.
To learn.
To learn what?
Love.
Love. To learn what? What else?
Acceptance.
Acceptance. Do you like being accepted all of the time? Do you want people to accept you?
Yes.
Do you want me to accept you?
Yes.
Why? Are you looking for approval from someone else? Because if you want people to accept you, this is what you're doing.
I just want, like, harmony.
If you want that, then find your own self-approval. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
Because what I say to you, what they say to you, what people say to you mean nothing. What you are all about within yourself means everything. You understand that?
Yes.
Yes.
So how do you feel?
Are you asking me or him?
I'm asking you, how do you feel?
Inquisitive.
Why?
Well, I have a question.
All right.
It's a personal experience. I have a spiritual experience.
All right.
Okay, well, I was sitting on the couch one day and I was reading through the Bible and I got through some verses about basically being a messenger for Source and of course being like there's a harvest and the good fruits and all this harvesting and so I'm reading all this and I start having this epiphany about put here to be a messenger and to help other people in this message. I'm not exactly sure. I'm still working on that message, what that message is. But what happened was I started getting this like illuminating feeling of just warmth and absolute peace and relaxation coming down on me. And I just felt like I didn't even need to breathe, like I was just a part of the room and there was no barriers. And as I'm like doing this and everything, and I'm just becoming so relaxed, and I can hear like harps, I can hear what I would say angels, the vibrations of just peace and love, and it was really amazing. And I'm listening to this, and then all of a sudden I hear "Come Home," and I didn't know exactly how to take it, and I felt like I was being asked to cross over, and I wasn't ready to cross over because I had my husband and my son at the time. And I was like, I can't do that. And as I did that, it started to go away, like it was listening to me from the other side. And it said, and I said, I can't come home unless, I'm going to make sure my kid and my husband come with me. I want to make sure they come with me. And it went away. But I never really understood what that message was about, to come home.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come home. There are different ways to come home or go home. What you were being asked of you is to spiritually come home to the Source so that you can merge with the Source, and it had nothing to do with death, physical death, or dying. Mm-hmm. It had everything to do with merging your soul, your entity, with the universe so that you would be able to bring through you to other people messages from the universe. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You had a feeling of peace and well-being.
Mm-hmm. Absolute unconditional love.
You can have that anytime you want.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is let yourself have it. Allow it into your being, because it is always with you.
Okay.
Don't be judgmental. Eliminate as much as you can judgment. When you can do that, and as you do that, you will feel more and more of that peace.
Mm-hmm.
When you judge, you prevent peace from being with and or within you. So eliminate as much judgment of things, people, this and that, as you can.
Okay.
It would be a good thing. Don't worry about dying. You have a long time to go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else have any questions at this point in time?
Ryan, is when you say we all connect, we are all together today, and it's very nice. We think that we have a lot of things in common. But when you go back to reality of the day, and you go back to work or you go back to whatever, how can you deal with? How can people could be all together the same? For me, it sounds impossible. If me, I think that way, then the other one doesn't think that way. So how could you correct? Where do you put yourself?
All right, thank you. So first of all, how are you feeling right now about being a part of this group of people?
I feel fantastic. I wish I could be every day like that, but
You
it's
can
not.
be, you can be, but you can be. What you do when you return to work, for the example, is you focus on your work and you lose your focus of attention on being a part of this or a group. Now, let us assume you are going to work. If you were to hold in your mind the feeling that you have right now with these people, that feeling would stay within you. And no matter what you would do at work,
Even if somebody drag you or
does not matter, my friend.
doesn't matter.
That feeling is always in you. It is in you now. This feeling is in you now. This feeling will always be in you, a part of you. This has to become a part of your identity, all of you. Because you have all created this event. All of you have created this. I did not create it. All of you have, and you create me also. This feeling will be within you always, my friend. And all you have to do is allow yourself to feel it. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Do you think you can do it?
Yes, but some situations, sometimes you can't.
Sometimes you
Because my
cannot.
emotion is on the top, and I lose control.
Absolutely. Sometimes you cannot. But most of the time you can. Right or wrong.
Yes.
So feel this feeling when you can. This is the best thing you can do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions at this point in time?
Abram, is there such a thing as destiny, or is our life comprised of our choices?
There is a destiny, an absolute destiny, which you create for yourself. Now, before you were born, all of you, you had made choices for this lifetime. And as you were born, you began to create the foundation for your reality for this lifetime. You had made choices. There are things that you were to do, that you are to do, that you will do in this lifetime. You create all of those choices, which means you can change them. So you are never stuck in any one pattern of functionality. You create your own destiny. There is no destiny other than what you create for yourself. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
And this is also called mastering your life. You understand me?
Yes.
But do yourself, all of you, do yourself a favor. Don't try to master anything, because you will never master anything. Why? Because things are always changing. You often hear about all of those masters who have moved on. All they had mastered was trying to be a master. You can get very close to being a master, then suddenly energy will change, you will change, what you are doing will change, and you will be learning more about yourself and what you are doing, so you cannot be a master. You can be masterful, but not a master. You can be masterful at all of the things you do, which means you can always allow yourself to do what you really want to do, if you really want to do it. Sometimes you fool yourself, you trick yourself into thinking or believing, I want to do that. I really want to be that way. But now wait, if I really am that way, I might lose my old friend. That guy, that girl, I might lose my old friend. That would be hard for me. So you prevent yourself from becoming more of what you really are all about. And think, if you lose that best friend, maybe it is the best thing you can do. You are not losing anything or anyone. You are making room for something or someone else to fill that spot. People come and go in your life. People come and go. When they go, let them go. You are doing yourself and them a favor. Think about all of your friends, all of you. Think about all of your friends. I think you can all come up with one or a couple or a few people you would really like to not have in your life at this point in time. But you feel obligated to them. Don't feel that way. If you let go of them, you are doing them a grand favor and yourself a grand favor also. By holding on, in many ways you are not allowing them to grow. You are not allowing yourself to grow. It is hard to get rid of an old friend, to lose an old friend, to say goodbye to an old friend. It is hard, absolutely. But, again, if you can step out of the situation, step out emotionally, it will not be hard. You will realize it is a good thing. Now, I am not telling you to run home and call all of your friends and say, I'm letting you go. I am releasing you. Goodbye forever. Don't call me. Don't see me. Don't look at me. I am not telling you that. Simply think of those people you would really rather not have in your life because you think they are holding you down. You think they are holding you down. When in reality, but there is no reality, but in reality, you are holding yourself down because you feel obligated to those individuals. You all understand what I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
So, you have an obligation also to your universe. And that obligation is to let your universe give you what you need, what you want, and what you desire. Well, I want this brand new home, big home, 17 rooms, 13 bathrooms, big front yard, big backyard, oh, and a loft. All right? A chimney also. Big chimney. Big one. This is what I want. So, express your desire, not your want, but your desire to the universe. Talk to the universe. It will understand what you desire. Quit wanting, because as I told you, I will tell you again, when you want something, you will want it and keep wanting it. And as long as you want it, you will push it away from you. It usually gets to a point when you want something that you want it so bad, you then begin functioning with stress and anxiety and frustration and desperation. You will never have what you want being that way. Let go of wanting and have it. Have it within you. Feel the energy of what you want within you. Feel the energy of that home within you, because that is where it is. Feel the energy of what you want or what you desire within you. It is a part of you now. And the moment you express your desire to have it, it begins creating itself. Now, it might take 10 years, but it will create itself. If you people were spiritually aware enough, you would be able to create things immediately, but you are not. And this is a good thing. You really don't want to be that way, not yet. Because you have a lot to learn about yourself, other people, and about reality. And again, learning about reality, you will learn more and more that it is an illusion. Whether you like it or not, it is an illusion. But this is a good thing. Because being an illusion, you can change what is not right or what needs to be changed in your reality. And if all of you look at your reality, I am sure that you can find at least one thing that you would like to change in or about your reality.
Yes.
You could be idealistic too, you know.
Absolutely.
May I try and paraphrase that?
All right.
Okay.
Don't try, do it.
Wanting suggests lack of.
Thank you.
Desire suggests that you are communing with the energy vibrations of the object desired.
Thank you. Anything else?
That's all I came up with.
All right. Thank you. Very good. Expressing your desire to the universe also is allowing or letting the universe give you what it wants to give you. The universe wants to give you, it desires to give you everything you want, everything you need. You understand that, my friend?
Yes.
So simply let it. By expressing your desire to it. There was no big bang. There was a big implosion. This is what began, this is what started your universe, a big implosion. Consciousness always was. It always was. It had no beginning. It will have no ending. You are all in a vast pool of consciousness. It, in a sense, gathered itself together, imploded within itself, and then exploded to create more of itself in a different way. Doing this over and over again, it began to have a desire to express itself as planets and people and other forms of life. And doing that procedure over and over, it began then to create itself as the planets, people, all forms of life. So you are of and from consciousness. You are also of and from those alien beings that you think fly around from planet to planet in their spaceship. They really do not fly from planet to planet. They, I will put it this way, move from dimension to dimension. And what you see as being a UFO is really a dimensional mechanism. Helps them to move from dimension to dimension. And part of moving from dimension to dimension is bending space and time to meet itself. This is how you see them immediately, and immediately they are gone. So what does that have to do with the universe? Really not much at all. Just thought I would throw it in.
It's interesting.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
That question was rattling around my head last night. Are we all from the Pleiades star system? Because it was so many similar stories in the room.
All right. Those beings, and let me throw this in the mix also, those alien gray beings, and those Pleiadian beings are you in a future time. They are what you will become. They are you now in their frame of time. So you are not only yourself here and now, you are them, there and then also.
So it sounds like they might be coming back to look at themselves in the past.
Absolutely.
Curiosity.
Sounds a bit silly, so hot. I wonder how I was doing. Let me go back and find myself and see. Sounds a bit silly. You beings can also go into or enter into the future and see yourself then.
How do we do that?
I knew it. What you can do simply is sit on a very straight spine, no slouching, very straight spine to allow the energies to flow through you. Close your eyes, take a few nice deep breaths. Do this in your own time. You do not have to do it right now. It will take a bit of time. Close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, a couple more deep breaths, relax yourself, and simply imagine that you are leaving this reality and entering a future reality which is right here in your present reality anyway. But it will feel as if you are leaving this reality to enter another reality. And have that reality be any point in the future that you would like to see into. Very simple thing to do. Very simple thing to do. One more thing you can do also. As you are waiting to enter sleep, create a pretend dream. In this pretend dream, you will see yourself leaving this reality and entering a future reality which exists in this reality now anyway. So you are not again leaving anything, but it will feel that way. In your pretend dream, see yourself doing this every time you get ready to go into sleep. Every time you get ready to go into sleep. In a short time, this dream just might become real, and you just might really find yourself in a future time. And should you find yourself in a future time, simply know that all time is now, and there is no future time. It is all happening now. It is all taking place now. Nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. Simply enjoy still being in the now, but seeing into and being in what you call your future. Does that make sense to all of you, yes or no?
Yes.
All right. You can do those two things if you would like to. Very simple things to do. Practice is the key. It takes practice. All of you have been practicing your entire life long to this point in time. Practicing at being a physical human being over and over again, every day, all day long. Practicing at being a physical human being. You can also begin practicing, and some of you have done this already. Practice at being a non-physical being. Practice at being an energy being. Feel yourself, see yourself, when you would like to, as being an energy being. Nothing more than that. And simply feel that way, see yourself that way, and be that way for a time. Then return to your physical body and be the physical human being again. When you sleep, you leave your physical body because there must be a balance of physical and non-physical throughout your lifetime. This is why you call it astral project. This is why you leave your body, you project out of your body to create that balance. Balance is the key to everything. Everything. How are all of you feeling?
Good.
Now, I know that was not all of you, but I will let it go. Maybe it is time for some of you to take a nap, right or wrong.
Yes.
I'm curious.
I know you are. When you take your nap, have your nap be a time of astral play. You are curious. Tell me.
Can you tell me who I met when I had a near-death experience?
Yourself.
I thought so.
All of those people who, let me put it this way, come back from having a near-death experience. Well, I traveled through the tunnel, I saw the light, I was going toward the light, I saw Jesus, I saw Moses, I saw the devil, I saw this guy, that girl. what you are traveling toward is yourself. Not Jesus, not the devil, not this guy, that girl, not a light. Yourself. But you are that light. You travel to meet yourself so that you can rejoin with more of your whole self, more of your entire beingness. This is what you do when you die a physical death. So how do all of you feel at this point in time?
Peaceful.
Good.
Very good.
Informed.
All right. Again, I enjoy all of you. Tomorrow, we will have a lot more fun. And I will not attack you again. I will not make you feel on the defense again. I will let you wallow in your own misery. Just playing with you. I love all of you. Enjoy the rest of your day and get ready for tomorrow. Thank you.